Today we are back in the beautiful town of Popoli, a place that you're going to see a fair bit of in the coming months, and we've got a property that is just incredible. Just wait while you see this one. So Popoli is obviously a much bigger town than some of the others on this channel, but it's still a very easy to access. It's not a huge place, but it has obviously all the services. It also has a beautiful castle up on the top here that maybe you can't see. It has all the services needed. Includes a hospital, railway station, supermarkets, restaurants, bars, everything. And it's actually a thermal spring town. It's had a huge, I can't remember, what do we call it? Is it spa? Why am I losing my English words? Anyway, there's a company in Rome that is invested heavily in reopening the spas. So it is on the up, big style, this place, and so it should be, because it is a beautiful place. We're getting towards lunchtime now, so the people start to head off, getting ready for their lunch. I was here with the tour group recently, and down this street there was a market. There was every Tuesday and Thursday, I believe, the market. Lots of work happening in this town as well. And I am going to use this video for the introduction of a couple of properties in Popoli, because we are going to be getting a few more as we go along, because I really like this place. It's also really close to Vittorito, which is one of the villages that we feature quite often. The smell of the pizzas from there, oh my word. Why am I on my January diet? Anyway, Vittorito is 5 minutes up the road, so the great thing is about small towns like that is they can benefit from being really close to these larger towns. There's some bars here that are open just in the evening time. It's just a really nice place, this one. And you're also close to Pescara, half an hour down the road. You have the motorway that runs at the side of Popoli. We have train stations, bus stations. We have everything here, everything. And you're about, I would say, 15-20 minutes to Sulmona. What a location. So on this video I'm going to, obviously we'll show you as much of the town as we can. We're just going to hang a left at the end of this road, and I'll just show you a park area, and there's a hotel there, a couple more bars and things like that, and show you a little bit of the main piazza. So we're going to get some fantastic properties coming up in this place, so keep an eye out as usual on the channel for everything that's coming up. So Popoli is a popular destination for people basing themselves in the heart of this incredible valley, especially from sort of Easter onwards and all through summer. It is a really popular place and has a completely different feel to winter time. But having said all of that, the atmosphere when the market's on is really good. I've gone quiet again now, haven't I? I don't know what to say. Stunning. I've not used that word yet. There's some work going off on the back streets. I'm trying to waste a little bit of time until I get to the end of the street, because there's some beautiful buildings at the end of here. Just look at some of these. I know I always say it, but how Italian is this? What a ridiculous statement. There's a beautiful church at the end there. And the main piazza is just down here, which I'll show you shortly. I'm just going to get run over by this car. I wasn't even looking there. What I wanted to show you was look at this beautiful building. One sec. Incredible. Incredible. You see some of the mountains in the background. The castle here as well is, you go up there, you can look all over the Val di Poligna. Oh yes, here's another fact for you, 2 facts for you, which is quite important actually. The Ape, how am I pronouncing that? Not the Ape, the Vespa was invented here. And, believe it or not, the helicopter. How about that for a little factoid? So here's the park in the centre. These people are going to start looking at me now, wondering what I'm doing. It's just got a really, really nice feel to it. So even though it is a bigger town, it's not a huge town. So you've still got that nice atmosphere of people getting to know each other. So areas for the kids, a few parks. There's a hotel at the end here. And then we've got a bar here, really nice bar. And I want to show you the piazza. So we're going to go back round this side and we'll pick up again in the piazza. So we're heading now towards the more historical part of town. And I'm going to use this video, as I say, for 2 properties. 2 stunning properties, amazing properties. One of them is an apartment with some mosaic floors that's just unbelievable, and the other one is a bargain property with a roof terrace that's split into almost 2 apartments, and they're all a couple of minutes from this beautiful piazza. So depending which one we're watching, the apartment is down this way, just in the back streets here, and the property that we're going to see that's split into 2 apartments with a roof terrace is down in the older part of town here. But again, we're talking 90-second walk, exactly 90-second walk from the house to this main area. I said there's lots of works going off down there as well, which is always a great sign. But just look at this. Just look how spectacular this is. You know what the great thing is about living in Italy, and when people say to me about where is everyone, when it gets to lunchtime, because we're getting towards 1 o'clock, even though the clock up there is wrong, I need to get up there and change that. When you get towards 1 o'clock, everything just winds down, especially out of season. Just winds down and people go home, kids come back from school, everybody eats together, and that's life. That's life in these towns. Even some of the bigger towns. And that's why you see lots of cars parked around and nobody around. This is the Vespa Club. This is where once a year the town is full of Vespas. As I mentioned, they were invented here. And they have festas and all that kind of thing. Then up here there's another beautiful church at the top. That is incredible up there. And you can wind your way up to the castle at the top. Okay, I just want to show you one other medieval building that's nearly 1,000 years old. I think it's from the 1100s. And then we'll split it to look at the 2 different properties. And this as well is going to be apparently it's going to be a Michelin star restaurant that they're just opening here. That's why these people are peeling off all this equipment. It's great to see this sort of development, but these spas that they've reopened is going to bring a lot of investment into this town. Definitely going to be back on the map, and so it should be, because it really is a beautiful place. And I said before, even if you end up buying in places like Popoli, Raiano, these sorts of places, they all have easy access to this town. I just wanted to show you this. Just look at this place. Now that is stunning, isn't it? Built in the 1100s. I mean, how is that possible? And apparently this was the first university in central Italy, apparently. So if somebody's given me wrong information just for me to want to look a bit silly on here, then apologies. But that's what I was told. Amazing place. So you've got the piazza there, you've got all the shopping areas and bars and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to see one property that's 2 apartments and a roof terrace in this direction, and then the other video is going to be of an apartment which is just round this corner. Again, from this main piazza, we're going to go and see a fantastic bargain property. This one is really something special, and for what you get, well, it's just unbelievable value for money. So the road just down here and to the left is the main street I was walking down before, and that's where the market goes, and then the market comes up here and into this piazza. So the street we're going to go on now actually runs parallel with that, and they're doing lots of work down here on some of the main palazzos. So this is going to be really stunning down here once they're finished. This is all money that comes in from the government as well. So all these nobody working now because it's lunchtime. My favourite part of the day. Usually I'm happy sat in a restaurant or happy sat at home eating lunch, but look at the sacrifices I'm doing for you today and skipping lunch. It's going to be a big project. The great thing is you can hear work going off, even though it is dinner. I am surprised. Dinner time, lunchtime. I say dinner time because I'm from Yorkshire and that's what we say. But this is going to be it's going to be beautiful when they do all this. Finish off all these, bring everything back to how these buildings should be. Don't know how long it will take them, but looks like they've got a few projects going off around here, but they're well on the way. In fact, I was here a couple of weeks ago, and they've done a lot since then. So the property we're going to see now could easily be split into, well, it is in 2 apartments, but also it could just be one huge property. So they have separate entrances, but they're all inside one entrance, if you like. Am I making sense? Probably not. I do my best. And there's also 2 garages at the bottom that we've not been able to open, unfortunately, but I think I can get in from inside. So that's we can't see them from the street side, but I will get in from the main house. And it's an absolute bargain, this place. It really is. The price is superb. And the great thing is it's also got a roof terrace, and it's amongst all these beautiful, beautiful buildings. And this one in particular, that the house is next to, is a huge palazzo that when they do that is going to be something really special when that's brought back to life. But you just love all these buildings. Parking's close by, a few minutes walk if you need parking, but remember this town has everything. Whether it's train station, buses, you can get to Rome, you can get to the coast, everything. So the property we're going to look at is this one here, and it's huge. As you can see, it goes up these steps, so it goes to the highest part of the building here. So it's all of this. You've got 1 apartment on this floor, and then a double apartment upstairs. Absolutely brilliant property. And it will be stone as well, so if you do like stone and you want to reveal some of the stone, you can do that. It is in habitable condition. It is old, but it's certainly habitable. You can move in and start doing the work as you go along. And down here, potentially, you can have even more living spaces if you needed it. And obviously instead of having the shutters, you would change them to some nice doors, similar to one's just caught my eye. So let me just show you what some people will do. Love the flooring here as well, really nice. So this sort of thing here, if you wanted to do something like that. So we're just off the main street. It is a beautiful part of town. I'm excited to show you this one. Really excited. Are you ready? Look at the stone edgings on this. So even if you wanted to just reveal those more and maybe change the colour instead of it being grey. And you can also see the roof terrace above. Are you ready? Are you ready for this one? Let's do it. Okay, so from the street at the bottom, let's go in this place. It's a good job I bought myself a torch, isn't it? Can you believe it? I've actually bought a torch. So I've got Tony the torchman that stood behind me. It's his new job. Because obviously there's no electrics in this place at the moment. So, let me tell you about this. It's all stone, so if you wanted to reveal stone you can. This is a little bit 1970s, I would say. And it has the main entrance, but it's actually split into two apartments. One up there, there's a 2-story apartment, and the one that we'll look at first is here, or you could have it as one home. The great thing is actually all the utilities have actually been split up into two, so if you just wanted to use one for now, rent one out, it's easier to manage. So this first one, here's the entranceway, if you like. Obviously the house has been closed up, so the stone, as usual, likes to give off the salts that come out of the stone. It's easily resolved with things like that. So in this part we've got a kitchen, which is quite a good size galley kitchen. Obviously they've got some of the units. The units are actually not in bad order, but I can't really quite work out. We've got some at one side, some at the other side. But a new kitchen here in Italy costs very little. If you've got a 2-metre kitchen in there, you could spend anything from 1,500 up to whatever you want to spend. But for now, it is livable. They are actually not too bad. Marble tops as well. The oven looks like it's possibly may need a new one. Obviously the sink's here, and we do have a gas boiler here that I've been told does work, but it does look an oldish one. But €2,500, you get yourself a new condensing boiler between 2,500 and 3,000. It's worth doing. Then in this room we have a really ace pantry. How cool is that? I love these little rooms. What were you doing here? Maybe have it as utility and keep it as a pantry. I just love stuff like this. Brilliant. So this is obviously the back part of the house, so you've got very little, you've got windows at the side, but just wait while we get moving through this place. You see my new torch? Do you like it? It's supposed to be handheld. It weighs about 6 kilo. That's why I need somebody behind me to hold it. So let's move down now. Oh yes, there's this little WC, which is quite handy. And let's move down to these areas that don't really need much light as we go through, but we'll keep it shining anyway. Nice, this almost feels like an entrance. It's quite spacious here. I'll show you this. This will be the second bedroom from this apartment. Then obviously there's more upstairs. There you go down to the garage, which I will show you shortly, because we can't get from the outside. We're going to have to do it from in here. This is a smaller bedroom, but it's still, you could still get a double bed in here, I'm sure. Probably up against this wall. And this has got some quite nice floor tiles. window that leads out just to the side street. I'll just show you that. I am saving the best for now. So these next rooms, potentially one as a living room and one as a bedroom. This is quite nice and spacious here, and then we have this beautiful, look at these floors. Stunning floors. And really high vaulted ceilings again. What a really, really beautiful living room, living dining room possibly. This is a great size. And you have these really nice tall windows with Juliet style balconies. And looking at this beautiful palazzo. As when all the work's done on this street, the whole street is just going to be really, really beautiful. This is a great room. I really could imagine something special with this place. These kind of places excite me because they're habitable now. You can get in, good clean, and you can get in with no problem at all. But then what you could do over time is just mind-blowing. Look at these floors as well. This would be a bedroom. It does have another entrance to the bedroom, so if you wanted to close this one up that I'm just walking through now, then you could. Again, great size. Really high ceilings. These have got to be 3.5 meters. They've got to be. Love it. Absolutely love it. Radiators in each room. They're not the old ones. And again, windows leading out to the same. Now these windows, they are double glazed, so they don't need changing at all. And they've got the shutters. It's the original shutters, but they're in great condition. Obviously they have half shutters. They just love the atmosphere of these places. Are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Really love this place. Have I said that? Have I mentioned that? Well, I'm mentioning it again. And then we have a door to what looks like maybe storage, and yes it is. And then the bathroom. Obviously an old suite, but really clean actually. That sink is enormous. And the bath. Easy to put a shower or something like that if you wanted to do. The windows at this side are a little bit older, but the windows to the front are new. So these are single glazed, but they do have shutters. Okay. Let me work my way back around. And that is apartment number 1. One of the first videos with my new torch. Are you impressed? It's quite funny when it arrived actually, because I did think it was a little handheld thing, and it's a little bit heavier than what I thought. And there you go. Brilliant. Absolutely love this place. I know you've seen it now in the 1970s look, but just imagine what you could do here. Imagine revealing a bit of stone and getting rid of some of this strange whatever it is they've decided to do here. Yes, the kitchen area is a little bit sort of darker at the back, but it doesn't really matter. Real Italy. Real Italy, apart from the wood panelling. Get rid of all this. And before people start saying, what is that covering up a problem? No, this just was the fashion. And these places have been stuck in the time. People, obviously older people living in here, and then all of a sudden pass away, and the houses just get left as they are. Okay, you ready for the next apartment? Look at these original stone floors as well. let's head up to the next apartment, which I'll be honest with you, I've only been in once and I can't remember what's here. But look at this. Brilliant. The radiators here look a little bit older than the ones upstairs, but they're still in good condition. Here we have a kitchen. Again, it's an old kitchen, but it could still be used. That cooker is, or the oven, that is crazy. It's in great condition. Nice floors again. Do you like these outrageous floors? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And again, this has a boiler, Baxi boiler. It is an old one, but again, they say it does work. And I said all the systems are separate. Let me just have a look at the windows here. So these are double glazed. We've got the nice shutters again on the outside, and the same view as before because we're at the side. Let's work our way around here because I genuinely can't remember. I probably should have had a quick walkthrough before I did the video. But it's a surprise, isn't it? It's a surprise for both of us. Just look at this. How amazing is this? Oh, I do remember this part now. Sort of. You've got a great study space upstairs. I do remember that. Okay. I actually quite like that it's on different levels and different things. It's part of the charm. So a little bit similar to the one downstairs. A living room on this side. You've obviously got the slant of the roof, so it doesn't have the huge vaultings, but it is a really high roof, even in the lowest part. So this just shows what you can do. And look out there, you've got your terrace. But I'm not showing you that yet. Love that radio. Not sure about these. Anyway, so we've got, oh look, we've got a bedroom with a mirrored glass, so you can't see inside. Great size bedroom. How they got that wardrobe up here, I have no idea. I wouldn't like to be the one taking it back down again. As I said, the systems up here, the radiators do look a little bit older, but everything works. So just use it and gently do whatever you need to do. What a space. What do you think? I love properties like this because they're a little bit different, a little bit, yes, they are a little bit here and there and sort of, but who cares? They're just brilliant properties. And the fact that you can start using them now and just over time do things, that appeals to so many people. So from the lounge area and this bedroom area, you get out onto this very large roof terrace. Superb. Yes, you don't have huge views of sort of countryside and the rest of it, but you're in the middle of town. And once this work's been done on this building next door, that's going to be absolutely stunning, then it will be even better. The sun's probably in our eyes at the moment, but I love these rooftop views. Just imagine sat out here listening to the hustle and bustle of the town below. Brilliant. And when all this work's been done next door, oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Who's going to buy this one? And then it goes up even further. It goes up back there as well. Somebody's going to be really happy with this one. I will be thrilled with this. Invite me round. I'll come and sit on here with you. We can have lunch together. Okay, so the part I can't remember now is up the stairs. I sort of think I can remember, but we'll see. Tony the Torchman's coming up behind. Look at this. Professional lighting. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I absolutely love this. different sort of artwork here, but let's move on from that. So in here we are. This is where the bathroom is. I was wondering where that was. This bathroom is huge, and it's a nice pink and white suite. You can't go wrong with a pink and white suite. Obviously there is a window here, so there will be light here as well, but it looks like the shutter is tied together, so that probably needs some attention. Look at these mad blue cabinets. But this bathroom is enormous. I do love this. This apartment's great. The other one is great as well. But I love the space in here. This would probably be the one that I would use as my home, and then maybe the one below as rental. Huge. And blue floors. Can you see the nice pink? Pink, blue, and then a bit of brown, pink, white, and then these blue cabinets and pink cistern. You just can't beat it, can you? Okay, now let's show you the last part, which I think I would use this. We've got nice stairs here as well. I would just use this as some sort of studio, a little hideaway. You could have it as well, actually there's a bed in here, and it is actually quite high. Whether it would be classed as a proper bedroom because of the height, I'm not sure, but more than enough space. So this could be 2 bedrooms as well. 2-bedroom apartment as well. This place is it's amazing. Obviously a keen rock musician. Did I mention that I used to be in a rock band when I was younger? I'll tell you about that sometime. Brilliant. What do you think of this? I think this place is amazing, and what value for money. You just can't beat it for this price at all. Incredible. Are you ready? Are you ready for the final thoughts? Oh, I've just remembered there's garages to show you, and then we'll do the final thoughts. Let's go and look at the garages. So from the the bottom apartment, we drop down the stairs, and this is the garage area that I was telling you about. Obviously you can get to these garages from the street. I was told there used to be shops. I've got to laugh because Tony's just hit his head. He nearly swore. That would be terrible. He so nearly swore. Anyway, moving on. Look at the vaulted ceilings down here. So this could be more accommodation down here. Could you actually have 3 apartments here? Imagine how much light would come in once you open those up. And down here, you've also got a fireplace. So you could have one as a huge kitchen, living, dining area, and the other one as a bedroom, and get an ensuite. Because the bathrooms, if you remember, were all at this side of the building. So there is going to be plumbing somewhere down this side. Don't know what's in here. Looks like a wood store, but as I say, it used to be shops. But you can just see some of the brick vaultings coming through up there, so there's going to be some amazing features. Look at these ceilings. This space actually is incredible. This could be something really, really special. I should say, if you wanted to use them as a garage, then you could get a small car. Well, it's actually a big garage, but it's whether you could get the turn on the outside, but I'm sure you could. This is amazing. I actually didn't take much notice of this before, and I nearly didn't now when I saw Tony hitting his head on the... But there you go, it's all part of the fun. I am going to be thinking about that one. Purely because I nearly had to cover up his word, the word that he said. Anyway, Are we ready for final thoughts on this place? I absolutely love it. I'm so excited for somebody. Let's do the final thoughts. So, final thoughts on this one. Amazing, stunning, everything all in one. We've got this little rock space up here that could be a bedroom. We've got this open staircase that is just, it really gives you a nice feeling to this place. It's like something quite grand, even though it's not a huge palazzo, it gives you that feeling. The condition for the price is really good, especially for the location. Remember, Popoli has everything, has a train station, it has everything here. And you jump on the motorway here at Popoli and you'll be on the coast in half an hour. Head towards Rome, you'll be in Rome in an hour and a half. It's just amazing, it really, really is. And you could get in, as I mentioned before, it's the kind of property where you could just get in, use it, and decide what you're going to do later in terms of work. It really is a fantastic one. Loads of space, rental potential, would be superb in this town. And remember the investment that is going off here. Remember what these people have done opening the spa. Have a look at what's happening. Because once that starts moving, which it's only been open I think for about a year, they're talking about hotels, they're talking about lots of things there's already hotels, but they're talking about more. It's just gonna, this whole area, as you know, for me is just incredible. All around the Val di Peligna, there's so much to see. Whether you're driving into Sulmona, whether you're going into the national parks, whatever you're doing, it's just amazing. And this place just needs snapping up, and I really mean that, genuinely mean that, as I do with all the video properties. But I would snap this one up tomorrow, to be honest with you. Okay, so thank you so much for all your support as usual. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you join us every Tuesday as we talk about the legalities of buying a property in Abruzzo or in Italy. We talk to people that's already done it. We talk about lots of things because I like to talk, as you may know. Just make sure you join us every Tuesday, and I'm sure you'll get to know all there is to know about buying a place here and about enjoying this spectacular part of Abruzzo. So what am I going to say? I'm just going to say a simple statement. This property is incredible value for money. And in my opinion, whatever you do, do not miss this one.